Spin it up, daddy. Welcome to another thrilling episode of the Days Grimm. My name is Brian Michael Day.
My name is Thomas Grimm.
What's up, dude?
Not much.
I was waiting to see how long I could let it go before Lexi got nervous.
We lost 12 viewers in that time. And they hit that 10-second fast forward and there was still nothing.
Tom, who's joining us in the studio.
Joining us this week in the Days Grimm studio is Dylan Kennedy. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, dude? And don't be afraid of that mic, man. You can pop up on in there, man.
Get
comfortable with it. Yeah, dude. So welcome to your now second Days Grimm podcast show.
Oh, yeah.
Proper interview.
Better than the 0.5 one. Yeah, the one he went before our show.
Oh, right. Will they know about that before this, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So these will drop in chronological order.
Right on. Well, it's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to have you back in. Different setup this time.
Absolutely.
More comfortable chairs.
Can I get a peek at the Logic real quick? Sorry. Just a quick. He sounds soft in the headphones.
I am soft.
No, him.
Oh.
I'm soft as well. I thought we were all flaccid on... Are we all on the same page here?
My fiance's in here, so I'm a little chubby. You know?
Okay, I get it. Yeah, go ahead. What channel is he? Can we bump him a little bit? Over here? Sorry, I know I'm just being... I get nervous because when they're too quiet, I can't fix it in post.
No, I get it. I did a podcast for several years.
See how quiet he is? What channel is he?
4.
Hello, testing.
Yeah, and don't be afraid of that
talking.
mic. The closer you are, the better off.
Closer, the better.
There
How's
you go.
that?
Yeah, dude.
Is that better?
A little louder, babe.
Yeah, a little. Give me a little
How's
little
that?
rabbit bump. Give me a little key bump.
That should be good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, dude. Working the kinks out. We're in a new space. Don't worry, we're figuring it out. One key bump at a time. Dylan, how are you, dude? You doing okay?
I'm wonderful. I'm absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, you're in a weird. You've met us at a weird phase. You know what I mean? We had you in like 3 weeks ago for a comedy cachet in the shoebox up in the really hot
the attic.
It was hot.
Shit's hot.
Hot AF. Hot Anne Frank, you know?
Shit.
No,
in the attic.
God damn.
I'm honored to be here. Absolutely.
Dude, we're honored to have you, man. You were such a blast to have on the Comedy Cachet. Normally, it doesn't go in that order. I think the only other person we ever did in that order was Andy.
We still haven't interviewed Andy Russell yet.
YTD. But, yeah, so... yeah, normally we...
You actually went out and performed after that episode, I believe. Like, since in that few weeks, you went out on stage and...
You had a show, right?
I did?
Yeah, from the Comedy Cachet. It was like 3 weeks ago, I think.
Right, yeah. I was in Louisville, yeah, doing the...
At the Planet of the Tapes.
Yeah.
How was that, dude?
That's
was it
wonderful.
Sick?
It's sick. That's a really fun venue up there.
Who? I think it was Space Monkey that told us about Planet of the Tapes. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. A handful of comedians we've had in. They all blend together, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a retro place.
A little bit.
Big,
they got
like 90s vibe.
Yeah, it's like everything's kind of got like a VHS aesthetic type deal.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know. It's cool. They have big acts come through there too. So
Like X gonna give it to you?
Yeah, Exhibit was there. I was opening for him. Actually,
I can't stand. I'm gonna lose my shit.
My favorite part is Dylan loves stuff like this. You know what I mean? So it's just gonna be an episode full of Brian freaking the fuck out.
His fucking wordplay will be the death of me. I will throw myself off a bridge. I've come very close. And then for you to not fucking laugh at my goddamn gnome joke in Comedy Cachet, fucking. Was it 13?
I don't know.
That pissed me off. I was just talking to Dylan about that. Dylan, for the folks at home and maybe for the folks that haven't watched Comedy Cachet 13 or 14, because Tom can't fucking remember, can you give the folks at home that are listening and or watching right now a little taste of, like, who is Dylan Kennedy, dude? Like, who are you?
Wow.
Who, like in your soul, you know what I mean? Like really dig
Hold
deep
on.
too.
Can I meditate for a minute?
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and break out a mirror for you to look into.
I don't know. I guess you could classify me as stand-up comedian, unemployed.
Join the team. Join the
Hell
team.
yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I drive a 2010 Ford Fusion with an exhaust leak.
Sick, dude. Sick. Hey, easier to kill yourself. That's how I look at it.
It's nice. It makes driving fun. It makes driving. I've not been road raging as much recently.
Yeah, you're getting a little sleepy. Actually,
a little bit. Feeling pretty zen.
Might be the Tylenol or
yeah.
the fluoride.
So,
No.
And it was a Ford. Ford what?
Fusion.
Ford Fusion,
Yeah.
dude. Nice.
They say it's like an electrical car, but it's 100% not really. So
Ooh.
I don't know.
100% not really. He said everything but the
power
alternator.
steering is electrical. I think that's about it. I think they have like one electrical part, so they're like, this is a hybrid. It's like, I put gas in it. I don't know.
It's. I don't have any fucking. I got one battery in here, dog.
One battery.
It's the size of a case of beer.
That's about as electrical as it gets. But no, stand-up comedian, entrepreneur, I don't know, mind reader.
Nice, dude. Do you think
Cards.
I'm gonna cut to the chase? Do you think you're funny?
I definitely think I'm funny.
Would you classify yourself as funny, dude?
I definitely think I'm
this
funny.
is a big fucking deal. You don't just come on the Days Grimm and not be funny. I'm joking, dude.
I kind of have had this conversation with people a lot where it's like, I definitely think I'm funny, but sometimes what I think is so funny about me is how unfunny I am. I don't know. I've been classified as like anti-humor before. I didn't know whether not to be offended by that.
Can you explain that? Because I don't understand. I don't know what anti-humor. I'm very stupid. There's gonna be a lot of times I check in with you and I'm not like sure what's happening.
Right.
What's anti-humor?
It's kind of like it's. I don't know how to explain it. The best way I can okay. So have you ever heard this joke where it's like, what's green and smells like blue paint? Red paint.
I'm too dumb to get it, dude.
That's kind of the joke.
I'm too stupid.
It's not. I don't know. It's not smart at all. I don't know. I'm still like I'm still within a year of performing comedy, so I'm still very much like figuring it out. But someone said that to me one time after a mic. They're like, "I love your anti jokes," and I was like, "Anti jokes." I thought that shit was funny, but okay.
Buddy, these are real jokes. I'm a real joke. So doing comedy for about a year, and
let's go to like, did you grow up in Evansville?
Where the hell are you from, dude? Where do they make you? You know what I mean?
You want the long story or the short story?
Dude, make it long, daddy.
So, my mother was drunk one night, and
love that, dude. Love a good inebriated conception.
No, I born in Evansville,
Sick.
but I've lived in New Harmony most of my life.
Colt County.
Yeah.
Where's New Harmony?
It's in Posey County.
We read about them before. They were like founded in a cult. Basically.
Yeah. They're way north of like Mount Vernon. Yeah.
Yes.
I got you. I know what you're talking about. So you're from out there. Experience with cults?
Yeah. Oh my God. Holy shit. How much time have we got?
Dude, this is your world, dude. We do an hour, but if it goes an hour and a half, I'm cool, dude.
Yeah, top 5 cults.
Let me ask you guys.
Top 5 cults go. Jonestown.
Pat McAfee, Peyton Manning.
Christianity. No, I'm just...
I'm a Jim Jones guy myself.
Big Jones guy. Okay.
Yeah, I like Jones.
South America cults. You know, I'm big into it.
I like what he had to say. No, let me ask you guys first. Like, so anytime I bring up, I'm from New Harmony. There's like even people who don't know much about New Harmony bring up cults. Like, what's your guys' understanding?
It was founded as a cult. Like they wanted to annex away from like Evansville, so it was like a group of rich families that like started literally a commune out there.
Essentially,
commune is probably the best word.
I would say commune. They were definitely. It was definitely like a religious following to some degree. Also, if you ask me, I think that he was just a sex weirdo. Personally, I think that's how it all was.
Hot take. Okay, who is he?
Now
I need the tea. Spill
I feel
the
bad.
tea.
I hope people from New Harmony aren't watching this.
Will you Google who founded New Harmony?
I want to say his name was Robert Owen. I can't remember if it was Robert Owen, and then Thomas Rapp was the second guy who came in and took it over after Robert Owen left.
Hey, Lex, can we Google who the founder of New Harmony was? New Harmony, Indiana. Por favor. Who founder of New Harmony, Indiana. I got to know this
I want
now.
to say it was, let me guess. Okay, yeah, Robert Owen was first, and then...
Hold on, the AI is taking over. Robert Owen in 1825.
He
and
purchased the entire town.
Right.
Yeah, and then George Rapp. Yeah. Damn, look at you, 2 for 2, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So which one was the sex weirdo you
created a
think?
utopian community based on social equality and education.
Okay.
So I think Robert Owen, because he was like the religious guy, and there's many, I've heard people talk about how a big reason why they settled in that area was because he was telling them that when God comes back or when Jesus comes back, that it would be there.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which is what they all say to some degree.
Bro,
right?
if you haven't...
I've heard that about Missouri.
Yeah. Wherever you are, wherever your cult is landed, they're going to be like, God's going to come back here. So,
Well, it's better than Scientology. They think Jesus is like orbiting Earth or something, and they're going to like scoop you up and give you a new set of Nikes or something, is what I read. Have you heard? Anyways.
Isn't he, though?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm here for new Nikes. But yeah, that's crazy. So from New Harmony, and you lived a majority of your life there?
Yeah.
And I guess we should start. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 32 years old.
32? Sick, dude. Okay.
Don't hold it against me.
I'm not. Dude, equal opportunity, all safe here, dude.
I've always loved New Harmony. I was raised there by many ways, but I grew up in a split household, so it's kind of weird. Kind of a New Harmony Evansville hybrid. Like we would spend like weekends in Evansville.
A true hybrid, not like your Ford Fusion.
Right, exactly. Okay. Yeah, not like my Ford Fusion. Much more electrical parts. Better battery life. Yeah. But yeah, that was so kind of both. People
so
say
like for elementary school to New Harmony, do they like bust you out of New Harmony to like? There's not an elementary school. In
no,
New Harmony,
I was believe it or not, I was a part of the last graduating class of New Harmony. We closed that
New Harmony
down.
High School?
New Harmony High School. Yeah, there was a school there.
What about elementary, though?
Yeah, the elementary school and the high school is in the same building.
It's all. It's like 1 through 12.
Yeah, like a cult. No,
bro. Seriously though, no, thank you. How dumb was that?
You young.
How dumb was that? Being a senior and you're like, there goes a fucking 5-year-old.
It was kind of.
It made bullying the underclassmen a lot easier.
It was kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of great. I mean, like,
dude.
It was cool because you knew everybody and everybody knew each other.
There's like 20 people at the entire school.
Right.
Yeah, how big was your graduating class?
I graduated with 12 students. Yeah. Oh my god. I know, which is usually the reaction
Jesus
I
and his
get.
disciples. They limit every grade to 12. You know?
Yeah. Also, we were all 12. Come to think of it.
Also, all I can think about, like when you said I graduated with a class of 12 and Tom and I both looked at each other and laughed, I was like thinking like we're like the rich people. We're like peasants. You know, I don't know why that's funny to me. But no, that's awesome, dude.
That was very normal for me, and it wasn't until after. I mean, like, because we had friends with other school areas.
You communicated with the outside world.
Yeah, they let us out
on the weekends,
mostly 2 hours on Sunday, and yeah. But
had to be by horse and buggy.
People were always mind blown by that. I'd be like, I have 12. I graduated with 12 students, and they'd be like, I graduated with like 200. Like, I don't even know half of those people.
Mount Vernon is a very small.
Yeah.
I won't say shitty school. Not a great school. I went there and I graduated with like 120 in my class, I think. And that's a small school, dude.
For sure.
At Wrights is like 500 a class, I think.
And my school in Indy was like 1,000 plus.
That's fucking wild, bro. So you're there, and you literally stayed there and graduated high school from New Harmony. What was the name of the school? New Harmony? Just
it was New Harmony High School. New Harmony School.
They
New
just
Harmony
called it New Harmony.
Yeah, I believe so.
Where'd you go to school? New Harmony.
Go Rapites. Yeah.
What?
Our sports team were the Rapites.
Oh, I thought you said rabbis. You were gonna get Tom all fired up, dude.
Based on George Rapp.
George Rapp, yeah, which was the second
Still
guy
holding the cult down.
Damn,
right,
dude.
which was the second guy who took the town over, and by many accounts, it was a failed. They were going for Utopia both times, and they both kind of fucked it up as far as I
Still not
know.
a great town? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, New Harmony is great. New
It is
Harmony's
a
great
good town.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's wonderful. But their idea, it was supposed to be this like utopian place, right?
Yeah.
Like it was the
Roofless Church is cool. That's out there.
Oh, sick,
yeah, the
dude.
Roofless Church is cool.
I prefer buildings with roofs. I just me, but
there is a roof.
It's
in
only
there.
a roof.
There's
It's like literally only a roof.
There's one roof, yeah. But it's not the whole church.
they were like, you know what? We're done. Quarter of the church,
Right.
good to go.
It's hard to read wet paper, you know. That you got.
Right.
It took them a while to figure it out.
Swear to God, I wonder if it was like they had a roof and then a tornado took it. You know what I mean? That's my fantasy.
right. Yeah.
That's my fantasy. So graduate high school. So what do you do after high school then? What was actually? Let's pause.
Okay.
What was high school like?
High school at New
in a
Harmony?
small town. Like, what did you do for fun? You know what I mean?
It was pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
I love how you're just selling the shit out of this fucking high school. It doesn't exist, and I want to go back, and I want to go to school. I want to take my children I don't have there.
I
It
want
was
to
a
walk
good
the
school.
path. You know?
We had a lot of great teachers, for sure. I mean, I don't know. We used to go. I mean, like on the weekends, we'd go TPing and stuff. That's the stuff I miss doing. When I was
The mischievousness.
the mischievousness.
Yeah, dude.
Where like, I mean, like it's got to be weird being like a class. Were you class clown?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is it hard to be a class clown with only like 11 other students in every single class you attend?
Or is it easier? I don't know.
Were there
I
11
was
kids
pretty-
in all your classes, or how did that work? You know, like is it the other classrooms like literally small
It
and
would be
intimate?
like at least 10 in a classroom at one time. I mean, in
you got
high
a
school-
couple that are going to the special
Right.
classes. You know what I mean?
I was one of those too.
Dude, so funny. You know, because I was talking to somebody the other day. So I'm gonna tell you a quick story to ask you a question. But back in the day, like in the '60s, they didn't believe in autism. They just called them retarded. Back in the day, everybody was just retarded.
Right.
That was what it.
That was like the medical
that was the
term.
medical term.
Right.
Like if you were different, you were.
Right.
Is that how it was at New Harmony? Like if they were different, were they just?
So
did they not believe in autism? Do you know what I mean?
I was kind of talking about this a little bit the other day because when I was in high school, we called it special ed, short for special education.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, briefly, the nickname for kids who attended those classes was SPED.
Same
Call
for
them
me,
speds.
dude.
Is
Yeah,
that what you guys
speds.
had?
Yeah,
Right.
special
Okay.
educations,
Speds.
dude.
And I was like, do kids do they still call them speds?
No, I think that's not politically correct anymore. So whatever career you were hoping to have is now
Shit.
ruined. No, I'm
damn it.
it's funny that you say that though, because so like special ed was an acronym or an abbreviation for special education,
Right.
and then the dumbass kids were like, "That's too long. Let's just call them fucking speds, dude."
No one's got time for all those words.
Well, that's the same
Doctor
time.
lady, smart woman,
Right.
sped.
But yeah, but I mean, that was the time
Don't
that like
even know how to spell it.
that was the time of T9 though. So like we were shortening everything.
I honestly, dude, T9's probably fucking guilty for a lot of ridiculous acronyms.
Well, like LOL and
Yeah.
all that. You know what I mean? Like all
So
that started
stupid.
because of T9.
Shout out to T9.
What's T9?
The regular like 1 through 0,
Oh, yeah,
and then like
yeah.
you had to like press
I didn't have a
A
cell
3
phone.
times.
I didn't have a cell phone until after I graduated high school.
Most kids in Colts don't. It's fine.
Right. Wasn't allowed.
Outside communication was frowned upon.
Right.
So, what did you do for mischievousness? What else? Like, did you have recreational activities you enjoyed, like playing
like smoking.
guitar, doing
Yeah.
drugs, whatever? You know what I mean? What did you do for fun, like you and your buddies? You know,
not
what I mean?
necessarily. Growing up, we were a big like movie household. Like we watched a lot of movies,
Hell
and
yeah.
there was a movie theater in New Harmony there for a while. That was a lot of fun. So we frequented that a lot. Saw like all the Lord of the Rings movies there, and like all the Harry Potter movies. So mostly that growing up, watching a lot of movies. I mean, the only thing we used to joke all the time, the only thing to do in New Harmony is just walk around, drive around,
Just like practice being a vagabond.
yeah, pretty much.
Seeing
Ask
which
people,
neighbors mowed their grass that day.
right? Ask people for money.
I mean,
know.
just look like me. You know what I
Right,
mean? Just a
right.
beard and under a bridge, which we joked about earlier when you pulled up. Beard's looking nice, by the way. Getting
Thank
long,
you.
awfully
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah,
I think that's the vibe you said you're going for.
for spooky season. Yeah,
Yeah. You want children to not come near you.
Exactly.
That is the goal. And
That-
honestly, that's a strong move.
That bowl of candy is exclusively for me, and you cannot have any of it.
You just come out of the door like,
Yeah,
oh, fuck.
I'm holding this candy, not to give it to you though. You got tricked.
Did you guys trick or treat in New Harmony?
yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so they celebrated the pagans, the
Big time.
paganism. Nice, I like that.
Big pagan crowd out there.
Okay.
Found it on a call, lives on and paid.
We were I don't know. It's October, and I always find myself walking around. The only thing to do in New Harmony still is to walk around, and I mean, they have bars and stuff there that are pretty nice.
Okay.
But I don't go there. But they. One thing, so it was always like a tradition in high school to TP our history teacher. Shouts out
poor
Mr.
bastard.
Johnson. I know. And
Shout out to who? What was his name?
Mr. Johnson.
Oh,
Great teacher. But he, I don't know why, but every year you'd always hear kids talk about, like, we're going to get him this year. We're going to get him, you know? And he hated it, right? Like, he did not want it to happen.
Yeah.
But I think that's what encouraged kids to do it. So, like, but the rumor was if you attempted to TP Mr. Johnson, he'd pop out of a bush with a power hose. Right, like, and he'd tell kids, like, "Hey, I got the power hose ready. Like, if anyone's thinking about like TPing me this year, like, I got a power hose, and I'm not afraid to use it."
TP or beware.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
And so we TP'd him one year, and by God, he came out of a bush with a power hose.
Did this gentleman happen to serve in Vietnam?
I don't.
Right, he
think
just
so.
stays ready.
Yeah.
He's got like camo paint on.
Yeah.
Trip
He
sensors all
would
around.
be tactical for sure about it. But
He's got 12 ring cameras placed all around the city.
Tactically, dude. He's got them interlocked to like the fields of view. Dude,
Right.
Swear to God, dude. That's going to be me when I get older. I'm glad I'm not a teacher. I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. If you're still, I guess he's still with us. You're not. We're not that old,
He's with
right?
us. Yeah. I bump into him regularly in town still.
You ever apologize? Like, hey, man, sorry,
No.
dude. Yeah.
I'm like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get. I used to joke.
Dude, you're lucky I don't come back now.
You're lucky I'm not handing out TP to these kids.
I know. I used to joke with some friends, like, we should just do it for old time's sake.
You should run it back, dude.
But it's like, I don't know what the rules are anymore. I'm pretty sure like it's like vandalism now or something.
I don't know. I've seen some posts about it. It's coming back.
Yeah, I think
Is
a lot
it?
of things are coming back. Like, yeah, you can say retarded now, and I think TV is coming back too.
Yeah.
In a big way, actually. Because
Yeah.
one of my neighbors got hit not too long ago.
Yeah, I've seen some people get hit here
Yeah,
lately.
dude. It's coming
I
back,
love
dude.
it. It's free Halloween decorations.
And honestly,
you know?
homeowners, just be smarter with your counterterrorism measures. You know what I
Right.
mean? Maybe implement some booby traps.
When like the
a power
storms,
hose works.
Power hose per Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Works fine. Honestly.
We did not get one roll up in that tree before water blasted us in the face. So
Damn, dude. Hit him with the blast.
I wonder if he knows a sprinkler system. Just might save him some time.
Oh, but dude, that's the worst when you get TP'd and then the TP gets wet.
Yeah, but it's
Right.
biodegradable. It'll come down eventually.
Ugh, that's the worst.
yeah, that is pretty ugly. That's the only thing I get why people don't like it happening. But
Yeah.
I want people to TP me. I got trees in front of my apartment. I'm like, someone throw some fucking
Jesus.
toilet paper. at me.
You got to start the trend. You got to
Let
TP
TP
your place.
myself. Yeah, I'll get it started.
Yeah.
Like,
Here, kids, let me teach you how to do it.
yeah.
All right, welcome to the Days Grimm. We're interviewing a sociopath. I want somebody to terrorize me.
Please soap me, egg me. I don't give a shit.
Oh, this is getting hot.
I love
Did you ever have like prank wars with anybody out there?
Oh yeah, me and my cousins. We had a year where we were like pretty aggressive about it, and they got us pretty good because we went out. It was on Halloween. And it was simple, we just TP'd them or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And then they came back and like soaped us, egged us, and then they like went into our house and saran wrapped our
They
toilet.
ran it back.
Like they got us really good. They threw toilet paper all around the house. Like we were like, fuck. Like they
Damn.
like they got us pretty good.
And you didn't do anything back? That was
I
the end of
think
it?
we went back and put like shaving cream under like their car door handles or something
Hell
like
yeah,
that.
dude.
I don't know.
The old shaving cream. What if you saran wrapped somebody's house, bro?
Their entire house. We have
Like the main level so they can't fucking get out.
We
You know what I
saran wrapped
mean?
someone's car one time.
Yeah, I had my car saran wrapped one time
That's
with a bunch of
fun.
stickers and shaving cream.
That's a bold strat, dude.
I waited it out. I waited for summer for him to crack his windows, and then I went to a bait shop and bought 2,000 crickets and put them in his car.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah. And then he was
It was high school, so him and his girlfriend only hooked up in their car.
he was fornicating
And-
with a young lady, and
And he would hear crickets from time to time, and it would ruin it for him.
take you
It's a
right
weird
out.
thing to
just take you right out of the mood.
crickets.
Dude, funny enough, flashing back real quick to Mount Vernon High School, they had a swimming pool. I don't know if you're aware or not, but they do have like an Olympic pool or whatever.
Yeah.
And like for our from our freshman year all the way to senior year, and there were probably classes before and after me that thought the same thing, but like we always wanted to prank the pool. Like we always wanted to like do the food coloring or like turn it into Jello or like do something, put fish in there, anything. We always talked about it.
Ruin a public pool.
We never did it. So it makes me so mad when I think, as an adult, I look back on it and I'm like, I should put fish in that fucking pool.
That's a ballsy move, honestly.
I wonder how many packets of Jello it would take.
It is possible because we YouTubed it and it's a shitload of Jello.
That would be a good way.
The food dye is the better one though.
I think food dye is probably
because you could dye it red and it would take no dye at all.
And that's not going to damage the pool or anything.
You don't think? You hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just wish for the best.
Still don't get caught.
They had,
maybe invest in a ski mask.
we weren't really at New Harmony. We weren't really, I don't think, I guess, known too much for pranks, but I remember, I think it was my senior year. It was a Carmi over in Illinois. I think there's a story had come out that some kids had sprayed like weed killer on the football field and like a giant penis. Damn. And so it killed all the grass and just left this giant
the senior class when I was a sophomore in Indy, we had a HO, the Hall of Excellence. It was called the Ho.
Yeah.
And it had like glass pitch ceilings, and the senior class like cut out a bunch of dicks and taped them on the roof. And so like the sunlight created a bunch of dick shadows all in the
Oh, so good.
Yeah, that's the shit we'd hear from other schools, and we'd be like, we're going to do that. But I don't think any of us ever had the balls to actually.
Yeah. I think years ago somebody cut a chicken loose in Mount Vernon, but that was it.
I've seen where like cows or goats or something, like cows don't go upstairs but not downstairs.
Right. I knew somebody who taught at Mount Vernon, and it was her first year teaching. And within that first year, some kid took a shit on the football field. And it was like the first week that school had been back.
Hell yeah, brother.
They're shitting on the football field.
Hell yeah, brother.
Like,
yo,
wow.
Their football team is dookie. So that checks out. Dude, shout out to Mount Vernon, man.
So what'd you do after high school?
What a school.
I started working in the culinary industry pretty much immediately, and just kind of like rode that out for a while. Pretty much. I always loved New Harmony, and New Harmony there's so many great things about New Harmony. It's quiet. I love like crickets and frogs and stuff, and it feels like every night in New Harmony there's crickets and frogs. The weather is always nice there. I don't know, but
everybody.
Most specifically, not that too. You know everybody, but most specifically, the cost of living is insanely cheap there.
No way.
So
Okay.
in New Harmony, so like my rent is like $500 a month. So
And good sized place.
in a decent sized place, yeah. So like you can't beat it. You can't beat it. But the just kind of stuck it out. Always wanted to do comedy. It was always something that was always kind of a bit of I've always been writing jokes and kind of coming up with bits, but never really had like the energy or the confidence
like
to actually
bandwidth.
be right to actually pull the trigger on doing it. But I'd write like sets and stuff constantly, and I'd see these open mics, and I'd think, well, I'm going to go to this open mic, but then something would talk me out of doing it. I'd be like, no, never mind.
Did you watch a lot of comedy, like Kill Tony or anything like that?
No. I mean, like growing up, like we did watch comedy for sure. But it was like growing up, my favorite. This is embarrassing to admit, especially now today. So I'm sorry to say this, but growing up. My favorite stand-up comedian was Bill Cosby.
Nice.
I loved Bill Cosby.
Bro, he's a heavy hitter.
He's a heavy hitter for sure. He unfortunately did some bad things.
You know who else is a heavy hitter? Diddy.
Right. I hear that Jeffrey Epstein guy did a lot of good charity work too.
I think fundraising maybe.
You
got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I get it. I was stuck on Cosby. I was like trying to think of how hitter could like apply to him date raping people, and I just couldn't come up with anything. But anyways, yeah. No, Cosby was dope.
I think he was using like medications and not like blunt objects. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
not an OJ.
Not a hitter.
He's not like slapping him with a shoe or
he's
something.
not Barry Bonds.
A doser.
He's a doser, dude. He's a heavy doser. He's got a heavy pour. You know what I'm saying? Very heavy-handed, that Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
They always called him heavy-handed Bill Cosby. You know?
But
so stupid,
that Bill.
dude.
That was the rumor, apparently. We don't have to talk about Bill Cosby. Everyone knew about it. Anyway. But it was like an open secret. But anyway, growing up, we always liked, I think Blue Collar Comedy Tour was one of the first stand-up specials I remember like seeing as a kid and being able to recognize as like, oh, this is like stand-up comedy, this is a special. But I don't know, growing up, my parents introduced us to a lot of different comedians. George Carlin.
Cults.
Yeah, a lot of different cults.
Here's applications for when you want to leave New Harmony. We got Waco. We got.
Where are you going?
Oh, God.
I was thinking about popping down to, I don't know, Jimtown.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard Jonestown's real nice this time of year.
Yeah, good. Good
God.
Kool-Aid.
Waco, Texas was just a fuck puppet show. Jesus Christ. You know that Waco story?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What a mess, dude.
It's actually a nice place now.
Is it?
Yeah, the Magnolia owners, like the Magnolia Homes magazine and like the TV show and stuff, they've like bought like a large portion of it.
Did you know that the CIA folks that were watching them for years bought the cabin out, like on the edge of that acreage, on the edge of that property, and
For personal use?
they were surveilling from like their fucking front yard, the CIA or the FBI or whoever the individuals.
While the cult was active?
Yeah, bro. And they were
okay.
literally like getting eyes on this giant mansion, watching them like build. Yeah, dude, it was fucking. The Waco story is fucking wild.
It is wild.
Yeah, dude, that one's probably my favorite cult.
They had like the it was like a week-long shootout or something.
It was a couple of days for sure.
That's nuts.
It was like a week's worth of. It was like a clock in, clock out type of.
That's war at that point.
It's
Like
a
you just
small
waged
scale
war.
fucking-
Right.
Did you guys ever see that movie? What's it called? Red State.
I don't think so.
No, I've not seen that one.
It's a crazy movie, and it's kind of based off of like Waco, Texas type stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And it's got I forget the name of the actor in it, but the dude who plays like the cult leader is so fucking good in that.
Did
movie.
he think he was also Jesus?
Yeah, kind of.
Really?
A little bit. It's
He
like
thought
a Jesus
he was the Messiah?
religious cult type thing.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. That the dude, I forget his name, but he thought he was. He like had everyone that lived in the house thinking he was Jesus.
I see his face, so I don't remember his name either.
Yeah, it's
but
on the tip of
anyway,
my tongue. Sorry.
yeah.
So like you
Yeah,
watched
shut
a
the
good
fuck
amount of comedy growing up. You wrote out
Right.
little sketches and jokes, but like you never like you wanted to go, but you never went. So like
Yeah.
what
I-
actually got you on stage the first time?
There was, I don't know. Many years went by that I kind of just let go of it. But then, these things happen. Sometimes you have life altering things that occur to you, and you go, I don't know. I never had that happen to me before, where you have like this moment where like you feel like you're kind of like at the bottomest of the bottom you can be, and then you just, I don't know, maybe it's being manic or whatever. You say, well, I feel like kind of trying something new. And I saw an opportunity to do it. Alan Walker, weirdly enough, I had been following him.
Been on the show.
Right.
Yep.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
I had been following his stuff, I think, for a while, because I would kind of off and on kind of go out and are there open mics in Evansville? And anytime I look, it would be like this guy, Alan Walker, it'd be like, okay, this guy's putting them on or whatever. So yeah, he was doing an open mic at Spanky's, and I was just in a moment where I was like, I got nothing to fucking lose here. I'm kind of looking for something to shake my life up a little bit. So I'm gonna go fucking do this set at this open mic.
Did you pre-write it? Like
Yeah, well, it was all material I had like written. What was so insane about it was I had written so many jokes that, when considering again, was trying to put a set together, and it's that thing of where you hate everything you'd write. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like
you're second guessing
Right.
everything. Yeah,
a critic's worst or an artist's worst critic is like the artist themselves. right?
100%.
And so, and really what it was poetry. I was writing a lot of poetry at the time.
Like slam poetry?
No, not like necessarily like slam poetry. I don't even know how to classify it. Little pro pieces, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
So do you go to poetry night at Boca?
I don't. But I am going to be there this Tuesday, and we can wait till the end to plug it. But Jonathan Baker, really cool dude. Shouts out to him.
Okay.
I'm doing a thing with him in January there.
Nice.
Sick, dude.
So,
and we'll talk
yeah,
all
we'll
about
get
those.
there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So
Wednesday.
you came up with material, but then you didn't like the material that you were going to take the first round?
And I had what it was I didn't have the balls to go. I was aware of the Poetry Speaks open mic at Boca, third Tuesday of every month. I'm plugging their
Look
show.
at that gentle plug. It was so no, you're doing great. God.
But I didn't really have the balls to necessarily go through with it though, because I felt like there was something way more vulnerable about that. And ultimately, what I was reading, comedy is in everything that I do. You know, I don't know why. I've always used comedy as like almost like a little bit of like something to lean on, in the sense of
like a coping mechanism.
Yeah. I feel like you can kind of like take on a lot more if you can laugh about it.
100%. Yeah.
So, but I was writing all this poetry about all the stuff that was going on currently in my life at that time, and I was just stressed to the max. And then all that snow hit this past winter.
Yeah.
And I was like stuck in my apartment for like a week as a result of that, just having like one long, prolonged nervous breakdown. So all of these poems had come out of that time, and I'm sitting there reading them going, well, I think this shit's hilarious. You know what I mean?
Did you do this something similar during COVID?
Say what now?
Did you do something similar?
No,
during COVID?
actually, COVID was cool for me. Outside of like it being COVID and a pandemic, and I was working
outside
in
of
healthcare.
tens of thousands of people dying.
Yeah. I was working in healthcare, and that sucked. Actually, COVID kind of sucked. I don't know why I said it was cool.
No,
but I didn't.
All these sick bitches
we're very
around me.
pro COVID here.
So initially it was gonna hit that open mic, but I kind of rewrote. I took lines from the poems and I said, well, these are jokes, and I can do these as jokes. And I always thought comedy and poetry were kind of cousins in many ways. So yeah, then the rest is history. I did a set. I went to Spanky's, and
How did that go?
Incredible. It went really good. At least I think so. Anyway, I got a lot of really good laughs. And from that moment forward, this like thing just kind of clicked in my head where I said, okay, this worked. Like these jokes worked. Like they were laughing. I got a lot of really good laughs there. So I'm feeling a little more confident about this material. Now I have to throw it in the trash, and I can't tell these jokes. I was like, I'd be so embarrassed if I came back here next week and I had the same, set or the same jokes or whatever.
At least at the same location.
At
if it
least
were a
the same
different spot,
location.
yeah.
Like I have a rule, and it's I try to do new jokes at each open mic, but each open mic, if I haven't done those jokes there before, I'm like, that's a new audience. These are new jokes,
Hell yeah.
But so then that started this train of just trying to stay prolific and just writing more and more and more and more. And it saved my life in many ways.
I want to pump the brakes on writing because I have a huge question about that. So,
Okay.
like, the blank page, God, that's a vicious bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, how do you overcome that? Because, like, let's say you've done all your material, like everything you've ever written, you've done at this location you're about to go to in a week, and you've got to come up with like 5 bangers for a 5-minute slot in a week, and you've got to sit down and write them in less than 7 days. Like, you're on a time crunch, you're sitting at a blank sheet of paper, and your thoughts are just eating you alive. You know what I mean? And you're
Right.
like, what the fuck? Like, how does one get past the blank page? Because I find that, like, that's the hardest part for me, and I feel like a lot of other people that do want to write anything, the blank page is just a motherfucker.
Right.
So how do you get past that?
You just never have a blank page, right? So what I do a lot of the times, and a lot of the material I write, even just both in poetry and in comedy, a lot of it starts off as disjointed, what the fuck is this notes in my notepad app, right? So I think there might be a funny line comes to mind. You just write that, right? And I guess theoretically you're starting with a blank page at some point there, but at a certain point you just go throughout your day, whatever you're doing. Oh, you think of something. Oh, let me write a line. That could be a line in something here, or just whatever it is you're trying to come up with, or whatever. If it's a joke, mostly for me, I have just so many off the wall fucking insane thoughts that it started off initially, I think, is just like, I'm going to write that down because I think that's funny.
Yeah.
But then when you come back to it later, when you want to sit down and actually dedicate proper time to writing, you open up that notepad and all these lines are in there. So now it becomes a game of like, it's almost like putting a puzzle together. Just like, okay, so what did we write here? What is it? What is this? I think that's funny. And then boom, now
fucking
you're writing
cinnamon
jokes.
apples. What the fuck was I thinking, dude? I'm fucking stupid. That's how.
Right.
That's my inner monologue. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm like,
it's a lot of that too.
I'm a
like,
fucking idiot.
I text Brian and then I wait on his response. You know what I mean?
right.
Sometimes I have something to add to it, or sometimes
Yeah.
I'm just like crying, laughing, or sometimes it's extremely anti-Semitic and I delete it from my text messages.
I sent him one the other day that like Bruce Willis got a new acting job in the live action of Toy Story, and he's Mr. Potato. And then after that one, I texted him. I said, "What about a live action VeggieTales where all the kids have disabilities?"
Oh, that's terrible.
It's so bad. It's
That's really funny though.
so fucking
A lot of my jokes are too dark. I would never. I don't think I could ever do stand up.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people tell themselves that for sure.
Do you know who Anthony Jeselnik is?
Of course, yeah,
You can do comedy.
yeah.
He's killing babies in bathtubs in his jokes. Like, I think you're fine, dude.
I don't know. I in many ways kind of feel like I did hit the ground running with it, but that another big hurdle to get over is like, yeah, my rule is if you think it's funny, then you should use the confidence you have on that to tell that joke.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I haven't gotten myself in trouble yet or anything, but I was having a conversation with some comedians recently about this night we had at Spanky's where I guess I kind of unintentionally walked somebody.
Walk.
And
What do you mean?
So like I said something that kind of bothered them and they left.
like they got up and left.
Right, as a result of it, which I think they were leaving anyway. I don't know, but they were razzing me about it because I did this. I told a Charlie Kirk joke, which wasn't even that bad.
Bold strategy.
It wasn't even that bad.
Bold
So
strategy.
I told a 9/11 joke on 9/12.
Right.
Dude, Louis C.K. has a fucking 9/11 joke on 9/12. It's fucking primo. Anyways, you were saying so.
Oh yeah. I
So
know what
you
you're
walked.
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. So you walked them, and they're razzing you about it, and then
Well, it was one of these things where I guess the Charlie Kirk joke I think was the catalyst. But then I followed it, and the joke was literally just I said, guys, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but who the fuck is Charlie Kirk? You know, and this was like a few days after he had been assassinated.
clapped.
And then it doesn't really get that big of a laugh or whatever. We're moving on. And then the next joke I did was, you know, when God sent his son to die on the cross, everyone thanked him for it, but I do it and I'm a child.
That's solid.
And I guess this guy went, that's fucked up. And he walked out. I was totally oblivious. Because when I'm like in my own world when I go up there, and it's a lot to kind of keep a manage. Like I'm just listening for laughs mostly.
Yeah.
People will heckle you and talk to you. I don't know what to do with that shit. Like,
Well, and
at
it's
all.
rough because like you may think something's funny, but that's like not you. You know what
Right.
like you know
like,
what I mean?
I'm not like advocating child murder with that joke, but then also that's a joke that I wrote like in the car pulling up to the open mic, right? And I'm going like, oh, there's something there, and I write it down, and then when I say it, I always forget what kind of like reaction the audience is going to get from that. And the worst one you can receive is when you tell a joke and it gets a oh, you know.
Right.
Honestly, my favorite. My favorite. I want to reach down inside you and make you uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Some people are really good at that. There's a lot of really good, and I don't know. To me, if you're just the type of person where like just not a much can offend you, which I guess I can say as a straight white man, I can be like, oh no, that doesn't offend me. Of course, other people in different walks of life are going to be offended by different things. And it's never like in my intention to tell a joke. I'm not actively ever trying to offend anybody.
Yeah, folks have to remember these are just jokes.
Right. Yeah. And I'm never thinking like, oh, something I'm coming up with is going to be mean towards a certain thing. Like I want to throw a dig at like a certain
how can I hit the
here.
Amish this week? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
that's never the intentions. It's just kind of like whatever is funny is funny. That said, I just also am the type of person who believes that nothing is sacred, right? Like we shouldn't have to limit ourselves of what is on the table and what isn't. I don't necessarily believe in too soon. I would say the most offensive thing I do on stage is anytime a celebrity dies, I immediately start writing.
Yeah,
I want to do one little crack at them. You know what I mean?
Do you think like watching the news avidly or like staying up to date on the news is a big part of comedy?
I don't do that, honestly.
Win for the home team. I don't either, brother.
I don't do a whole lot of news watching necessarily. Not so much anymore. Not since like I would say last fall. Like since I kind of tuned it all out. I had a lot of stuff go down at the top of this year that I won't go too in depth on. Not because it's like a secret or whatever, but that really just I could not be fucking bothered. You know what I mean? Like I had a whole bunch of medical shit at the top of this year that was absolutely like taking all of my things that I should stress about this right now. Then, meanwhile, anytime I do check into the news, they're like, Trump says we should kill homeless people. I just go, I know. And then I go back, I'm like, I don't know what to say.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know what to say or do about any of it. It's just seemingly getting progressively worse. But I'm not good at political humor either necessarily. That's not even necessarily what I'm interested in talking about.
So but you're active enough with headlines to, obviously you knew Charlie Kirk got clapped.
Right.
So you were like, okay.
Right.
And like you were saying, you watch for celebrities when they pass away. So you're staying contemporary in that aspect, right?
Dude, I just learned that Princess Diana died cliff diving.
Wait a minute.
Do you know the story?
Oh, what?
They were like leaving the hotel and they were chased by paparazzi and they ended up driving their car off like the side of a cliff.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I was like, is that he's doing it bad?
Oh, I thought she died in a tunnel.
I thought it was off a cliff.
That's terrible. I don't know. I thought it was like a railing or something.
Yeah, I thought it was like a tunnel.
Yeah, that went over like a edge, right? I don't know. We'll keep it in.
Leaving it in. Leaving it in. Yeah, for some reason, when I think about Princess Diana dying, I was like 2 years old, but I remember seeing like a tunnel. I thought she died. Anyways, It was a hit job, by the way. Conspiracy theories. But yeah, dude, so you're staying contemporary in that aspect, but not the news.
So you're writing like every day?
I try to. I really try to. Of course, like writer's block is a real thing.
What do you do to get out of writer's block? Put on some lo-fi?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. You just kind of let enough funny shit happen to you before you're like, I got to talk about this.
Brother, you should just start walking downtown Evansville. It's fucking wild.
I have like tried going out just to be like, I need a funny story. And like, but you can't go out and be like, okay, now something needs to happen tonight that I can be like, guys, this thing happened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you got to like, and then that.
You're like one of those firefighters starting fires to put out.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
You said something in our comedy cachet that resonated with me because I feel like in that scenario, like if you can't come up with something that's funny, it's like, okay, well now I just got to build something from scratch. You know what I mean? So you said in the comedy cachet, you were like, sometimes I just like to go on stage and like just spout out total bullshit, like just something that's not true. And I love that, by the way. So is that another way you combat kind of not having like a killer story for the week or something?
A little bit. I think if you can take like a funny concept and just try to, if you don't have like a funny idea, go for a funny concept of some kind. Mm-hmm. And I've always thought that it's just so funny to try to talk as if you are
To just lie to people? You think that's funny?
if you pretty much
Fucking nice, dude.
it's a good feeling, and they believe you, and it's powerful, and you can get people to do anything.
Actually, running for office 2026.
New Harmony, new cult leader.
There's something
We're going to get it right this time, guys. Third time around. Third time's a charm.
That's what he's selling his pitch. New Harmony is a great city.
It's huge.
It's the best city.
It's huge.
It's wonderful.
I want to reopen the high school.
So much grass.
There are a lot of homeless people.
Yeah, we're going to put a fence around the high school. A huge fence. But yeah, so you like that. That's
there's something inherently funny is if you can like just say it as if it's true. Like, and because if you watch enough like educated lectures or whatever, you see these educated people who are pretty confident in what they're saying. You just do that with complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
Like something completely wacky, and try to sell it in the sense of like, oh, this guy's been reading something somewhere.
Yeah, the water's turning the frogs gay.
Yeah, right.
dude, is that Alex Jones? Jeez. Fuck. So in the Comedy Cache, you spoke a little bit about that, the utter nonsense about films that you were trying to convince people that this is real. Right. You guys haven't seen this yet?
I know. I was thinking about that movie from earlier.
Dude,
I was
so
like,
good. But do you do it with other things, or is that kind of that stake that you use, like the total bullshit stake in your comedy, is that only with the film thing?
No,
or do you do it with other like
I do it with
wacky
other
stories
things.
too?
I'll cite references that don't exist. You know,
Now, did you guys see in the Wall Street Journal?
I'll drop like a book title. I'll be like, I read it in this book, and it's called like The Science of Memory by Stephen Murray. Have you guys heard of this book? People are like, no, and I'm like, I made it up. You know? Like,
okay, nice.
It's not real.
I like that because I mean, I feel like if you are having that writer's block, it's like so long as you have a skeleton or like a premise or like at least a direction to go with a joke, you can kind of just like fill in with putty all the fucking bullshit, you know what I mean? And then at the end just be like, oh yeah, no, Muhammad Ali didn't kill himself, sorry folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or just be, I don't know, to try to sell it. But I have done, I don't know, we're also trying to do like wackadoo shit these days. I don't know, sometimes if you run out of writer's block. One time I went to an open mic, I had been on a horrible case of writer's block where I was like, I got nothing funny. All the jokes I've done at like all these other mics, and I kind of feel embarrassed just to do them again. So I said, fuck it, I'll just do the old jokes, but in a German accent. And so I went up there and I did an entire set in a German accent.
Made Paul feel real uncomfortable.
And it
Dylan, have you ever heard of psychopathy?
I think it was
brother.
I went up and I had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
But I thought it was I
thought you were at rock bottom. Now we're at rock.
It was like me and a couple other comedians.
Gestapo fucking jokes up here, dude.
Mustache on your finger.
But what was so funny about it was after the mic, there was a guy there who I guess it was his first time being there or whatever, and he didn't go up or anything. He was just in the audience. He came up to me afterwards and he said, I had no idea that you weren't like some German guy, that you were just doing an accent. And I was like, what? And he was like, I was sitting in the back there watching you, being like, wow, this guy from Germany's doing stand-up comedy in Newburgh right now. Like, he's like, I didn't know what to make of that.
So I thought we were at the Germanian Manicore for a minute.
Dude, honestly, to me, that tells me I'm doing that again. You know what I mean? Have you done it again yet?
I haven't done it since. But I thought that something like that is funny. And a lot of times, like, if it gets me laughing, that's what I'm doing. And oftentimes, I'm also the only one laughing.
Hell yeah.
Probably.
You know what else would work for him, I think? You know how Kreischer does the no shirt thing?
Yeah.
I think you do no pants.
No pants.
You know what I mean? Just do your normal set, but just come out and draws, dude. Just draws and your kicks. And, you know, maybe even a nice shirt, too.
Yeah,
like a polo or something.
Yeah, a tie with a cardigan.
Something with a collar, dude.
Yeah.
And no pants, dude.
No pants.
I mean, if you're confident enough, you know what I'm saying?
I had an idea. We were talking about for when it gets closer to Halloween, doing an open mic where we're going to encourage everyone to dress up and then do like a set as whatever character they're dressed up as.
Yeah.
And I was like, it would be so funny to do like just a ghost in the sheet, classic ghost on the sheet with holes cut out in it.
Yeah.
But then like have like a thin sheet and be wearing like nothing underneath it. Like,
Dude, just dong.
just thin enough to where people are like,
You set up a
we can
backlight.
see- yeah. And be like,
Dude.
I didn't know you guys could see. I didn't know you'd be able to see through it.
Is that scrote?
Like why?
That's fucking scrote, dude.
Why would you be naked under the first place? Like, they didn't think people were gonna see it.
That's a bold strap. I got a buddy of mine who wears a kilt everywhere, dude, and he does not wear underwear underneath his kilt. It's like a religious thing for him.
Paul showed up when he was doing
strange.
that Shakespeare thing, the Two Kingsmen. He showed up to an open mic in like full like Shakespeare garb. And it was hilarious.
Fucking Paul.
Did he
dude.
do like jokes in Old English?
Yeah, he did. No, I think that's what was so funny about it.
What
I
the
think
fuck, Paul?
that was
Shut
what was
up.
so funny about it, because he's like in a toga, being like,
Yeah.
"I went on a date last weekend, and
It was a brothrothal.
Jesus, Paul.
but
Tighten up, brother. I miss you.
I don't know."
Oh God. So what other?
So like when you first came up the few times, like did you bring like postcards or anything, or did you go straight off
did.
the dome?
Yeah, and I still take notes up there with me. I try to stay off of them, but if they're new jokes, I just don't feel like there's like 3 open mics going in Evansville right now. So by the end of like those 3 open mics, I usually try to have at least one set, if not with like, at least if not half new. It used to be full new, but then of course like you give yourself unrealistic challenges and you go, well, I could do half new jokes and rewrite old jokes and kind of find a structure, build a set. It's like putting a puzzle together. But you do that, and after those 3 open mics, I kind of go like, I don't feel the urge to like memorize these necessarily. So I take notes with me everywhere I go, just because I also am fucking forgetful, and you get nervous and you can't really. It's like, I don't know, my brain goes blank, especially when people laugh. It like wipes my brain blank. So I need those notes to be like, okay, what was next? Oh, it's the queef joke. Or whatever.
Yeah, because
Loud
the pause,
nun-pussy.
the pause of like laughter, I'm sure has got to be like, because like sometimes you just got to stop and let them finish laughing.
Can I ask him for advice? I don't know if we talked about it on the Comedy Cache. I believe we did. How like my current thought process of writing a funny joke is like, I just think of a funny thing and then I can't go any further. So like that's how I got loud nun pussy on the first Comedy Cache we ever did. I was like, you know what, guys? It was just my brother Corey, Tom, and myself, and I was like, I'm thinking for my joke, loud nun pussy. And they were like, go on. I was like, no, that's it. That's all I can.
That's the joke.
That's it. And then like another one, I just wrote beard. But in my head, it's like a funny looking beard. I can't write a joke to, or like gay dog. That's hilarious.
Right.
Like why would a dog be gay? First off, but I like, how do you extrapolate from that? You have like the thing that you think is funny. Like loud nun pussy is a fucking hitter. But when we brought it up that day, we just started writing a monologue for this nun who has an audible vagina.
Right.
And instead of writing a joke, we just wrote this short film out on the Comedy Cache. It really didn't work out well at all. But like, what's your thought on that? Like, what's your advice for me on if I have a funny thing or a thing I think is funny? How do I like?
Well, if it's like a joke, what I do is I try to at least get like a few sentences, like a setup punchline, because I'm bad with that too. When you're driving, like or whatever you're doing, if you just don't have the time to sit down and write out a joke, you just write like like fucking whatever, loud gnome pussy.
Yeah,
And
I see what you did there.
And then you go.
Don't fucking steal my shit.
That's something I just came up with.
I'm coming to all your shows now. Don't fucking steal my shit. No,
but I try not to do that though, because I'm guilty of going back and looking at my notes and being like, what was that? Yeah. So what I do is I try to write the joke, or at least just like whatever rough draft it can be. And even sometimes it might even just be a note, like the thing Dustin said when I asked him, about the one thing, and he said this, and little cliff notes type thing. Like I'm thinking, I had a note I was looking at earlier today in my phone, and it just says Charlie Kirk's cute. in it, right?
Okay.
And I know what that joke means because that was a joke I came up with the other day. And it was just conversationally, I was talking to a friend and she was pitching me some jokes that she had written, and it was a tag that I threw on her joke, which is terrible. There's different layers of jokes you write too, because you go, well, you can only tell this joke. This joke would work under this context of where I'm at this open mic with this person and they tell this joke and I can bounce off of it in this way type thing. But she wrote some joke about, which I don't want to spoil her joke, but it was something to the degree of, she said, Charlie Kirk is cute. And I said, yeah, I go, or you could say, I think Charlie Kirk's pretty cute, or I think Donald Trump is pretty cute in the same way that I thought Charlie Kirk was pretty cute. Like, I'd really like to his neck, if you know what I mean. You know?
That's hot. I like that. I like that, dude.
So I see that and I can go, oh, right, that's that joke or
that's
whatever. But then
we're going to assassinate. No, I'm sorry.
Right. You later
Maybe edit that out.
Yeah, sorry if that was
No, you're good. I just don't need any alphabet boys knocking on our door, dude. CIA, FBI.
No, I respect
sorry,
that.
guys.
Or if you want to beep it, I think
Yeah.
that would be funny. Just completely beep that out. But those are the type of jokes too that, like, yeah, you come to my head that I go, when I write that, I think that's funny, but then when I say it and then it gets a reaction, there's always one or two people that are gonna go, oh, you know, and I always feel really bad in those moments where I go, yeah, that's pretty fucking bad. Like, I know what I just said was pretty fucking bad, but
stay with me. It gets better.
right.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, we're gonna get to gay dog here soon. So just hang tight, folks.
I do you try to challenge yourself where you go, write a clean joke, and then you just can't, or whatever, or the clean.
Or it's
joke.
about drinking bleach.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Clean joke.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that was
Tide Pods.
Can't fucking
Clean
stand
joke.
you. Jesus, Murphy.
But that's what I always encourage everyone to do. Just write. Sit down, dedicate time to it. Try to write. Now, you don't have to be great at it. I can sit here and say this shit all day, but I have poor writing habits. I'm unemployed currently, so recently I've had like more time to sit down and dedicate towards it. But you know, as much as you can, write out your joke. You don't even have to tell it that way. Write out your concept of the joke. You know what I mean? That's ultimately what you want to do, because before you tell a joke, you at least want to know what the joke is. When you're going to these open mics, you're testing out your material, so you don't know what's going to work and what's not. So you don't have to hold yourself to the structure of, like, you don't have to read it verbatim of like what you wrote or whatever. You can just go up there, read the concept. Depending on the crowd too, the crowd is going to be your big deterring factor on like how a joke can be told or how a punchline can be told. But if you have at least just that concept that you've written out, then you're golden, pony boy. That's the secret.
Hell yeah, dude. And then I love the Outsiders reference as well. Outsiders fan?
I mean, we had to read the book, and then we watched the movie.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Not to get confused with the new Outsiders. #ICE.
Shit. Jesus. They're really ramping up too. But yeah, dude, I don't know. So stage, talking about complicated things with comedy, like stage presence, you know what I mean? Like how one acts on stage. I know we talked a little bit in the Comedy Cache about how you, Zach seems to think you don't have like a tell.
Okay.
Like, remember we talked about that, and he was like, yeah when you say a joke, you just kind of like look at the people. And again, I'd like to get you checked out for some psychopathy. I think you might not be well, but sometimes that makes the best comedians. So that being said, I mean, is that true? Do you do all your shit deadpan, basically?
A little bit, maybe. I think that's mostly out of nerves, really. But I don't know. I'm ultimately just up there trying to have fun, you know?
Yeah.
And I think people talk about, oh, it's so scary to bomb. I hate bombing. Bombing sucks. I low-key think it's kind of fun to bomb.
Again.
I love when you're not Pollard.
Somebody terrorized my home.
Or Zach's just like, you guys fucking suck. I'm out of here.
Yeah. You actually want him to say that before you go up? Right. Hey, make sure you tell the entire crowd that they suck cock, and then I'm going to come out there and just rip them.
Right.
Be sure to dry the stage up for me before I come out there.
Exactly.
Get a couple walkers, dude. Let's get this going.
Nursing home style.
Jesus Christ, dude. Shout out to Zach. He might be the funniest person I know.
No gallbladder.
Zach's hilarious.
With no gallbladder. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of deadpan.
Do you move around a lot? Like
a little bit.
Physically being on the stage is kind of what I'm getting at.
I futz with the cord a lot. I catch myself because I sometimes record my sets, and I'll catch myself watching in the video just these little things I do where I'm like twirling the cord with my hand, and I'm going like, "Oh, you were so nervous."
Yeah, that's a tick, dude.
Like a
sure.
tick.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, I feel I work better if I'm holding the mic. If I do it in the stand, then I don't know what to do with my hands. And
you could pull off like a sailor costume with a pipe.
Yeah, perhaps.
A lot of people don't do the stand, but what irritates me the most is when like one will go on stage for like a short set, like an open mic, and they'll take the mic from the stand and then leave the stand there. And I'm like, move the fucking thing out of the way.
Yeah.
The show's about you, not the mic stand.
That's a good thing to do too. It's nice to have little tiny things you can do that do kind of occupy your brain. So like starting is hard when you go when you're getting pulled or whatever. You never know. Like there's always a moment. I always have like a 10-second window where they bring me up. And then I'm holding the mic and I'm looking out at everybody and I don't know what the fuck am I supposed to say? You know what I mean? Like you don't know how do I start this or whatever.
Stop looking at me.
Right, exactly. Everybody, close your eyes real quick.
Yeah.
But what I do, but doing something like moving that stand out of the way, you can get your little, hellos out of the way right there.
Yeah.
And then it kind of that's just that little action is a really comforting transition into just being like, okay, now I'm going to tell jokes.
Have you ever seen Casey Rocket?
Yeah.
He just moves the stand 50 times.
Also,
he's moving it.
Fastest man on stage doing
Fastest
comedy.
man on stage,
Dude, that dude can crab walk like a motherfucker, dude. Just like a fucking Nintendo 64 game, dude. Just fucking back.
Right.
God, dude is fast.
So only a year in comedy, but like has there ever been a moment where like you were just like, I don't want to keep doing this anymore?
Oh yeah.
And like what pulls you through that moment? What keeps you going back on stage?
Mostly just the creative endeavor of it. Because, you have good nights, you have bad nights. Like, I said earlier, a lot of comedians take it hard about bombing, or they say, oh, that wasn't good, or oh, no one laughed at my jokes, so all these jokes must be ass. And it's like, no, that's not always necessarily the case. You just got to kind of, like I said, keep writing, keep coming back. Keep doing it. It's the more you do it, you will. It's like, I don't know, maybe you could compare it to like a little bit of a gambling addiction, because you're gonna either have a really good set and it's gonna feel really good and you're gonna get a lot of good laughs and it's gonna go straight to your head and you're gonna be patting yourself on the back, or you're not gonna get any laughs whatsoever, and that's fine as well. It's just a matter of like, you're not gonna get either of those if you don't keep coming back. If it's something you want to do, first and foremost, you have to want to do it.
Right.
But tons of times, absolutely. You have these moments where you just are fucking like, none of this shit is funny. What am I doing?
What pulls you through that? What's your motivation? What kind of keeps you on the gas?
Just kind of like the creative endeavor. I just like, it becomes a challenge at that point. When you want to quit, you just kind of go, well, let me write some more, and then that brings you back to it, because eventually what you're going to do is you're going to come up with something that you're going to be proud of, and then you're going to be excited to try it, right? So then it becomes, I tell myself all the time, anytime I've ever bombed, I go, I think it's time for a break. I think it's time for a break. I think I'm like wearing myself thin. Nice long little writing break. But then in between that mic and the next one, I'm like, I wrote some jokes, pretty excited to try them. I'm not going to do that break.
Let's get the fuck back out there.
Exactly.
I'm ready to upset some people.
Yeah, it's literally as simple as that, where you're just like, I have some thoughts, I want to share them.
I want you guys to hear my opinions now.
Right, exactly. But yeah, just that, the creative, just if it's something that if you get any remote of anything out of, that will keep you to want to keep doing it. I think. I'm no expert on any of this. Like I said, it's still my first year. in doing it.
What's some advice some of the other people in the comedy scene have given you that's like really paid off?
Oh man, trying to think. I mean, I think it was Alan who told me to just keep writing and just to keep coming out and trying it. Which, because the first time I did it, I thought, I don't know when I'm going to have the confidence to do it again. But he was like, yeah, keep doing it. Like, you're good at it, and you can only get better if you just keep doing it. And I thought, that's how it works. It's like, I think we compare it. I look at it very much as like exercise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you're flexing a muscle, you know, and whether it's good or it's bad, you're in the gym, you're working out, so you're gonna get stronger. That was a big one. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Mostly just, I mean, the comedy scene, everybody's really encouraging. Everyone's really nice. You know, I feel like everybody's really honest. I always appreciate when a comic is honest with me about if a bit is not funny. I like hearing that. You don't want to be, I think we're all guilty to a certain degree of like doing the nice thing and being like, no, that's really funny. Like, that's really funny, when it's something they said kind of isn't funny. But I feel like a lot of them are pretty honest, and I appreciate that type of honesty. But yeah, I don't know. I would say that's about it, really, that I've received. First year, still learning, still taking it.
Well, you're well spoken, and the way that you break down the process of comedy itself it's pretty compartmentalized, which is what you have to do. It's pretty like, I don't know if you've read literature on comedy before.
Never. I read Norm Macdonald's book, but it's not. I don't think it was written.
Yeah, everything that I've read is they say to do comedy the way you're explaining it. So like, yeah, you're doing it correctly. I think Alan is dead on the nuts.
Can we switch to his Instagram real fast so we can get his handles out there for people?
Ooh,
so,
yeah. Let's pull these handles up, boy.
So on the Instagram, if we can go back up to the top real fast for his name, it is The Realist Dillist with DILL for Dill. And then you've got upcoming open mics pinned and some reels from your local sets.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's Spanky's on Tuesday. We're there in Haney's Corner at Spanky's in downtown.
Hell yeah, dude. Right off Jefferson. It's a nice spot, dude.
It's a fun, we have fun out there.
It's a nice new building. It's pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah, we just recently opened it up. We're doing it's like comedy, poetry. We do music as well. We haven't had a whole lot of musicians come out recently, but it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, we're there every Tuesday.
Your TikTok is what, Dill Stands Up?
Yeah.
DILL Stands Up. I like that, dude. Hell yeah, man. And yeah, give this dude a look. And whenever we're able to unban our TikTok account, we will subscribe and follow to you. Very much appreciate it, dude. What about upcoming dates and stuff that you got going on? I know you said you got something popping off in January.
Yes.
The poetry thing?
Yeah, Jonathan S. Baker, he hosts the Poetry Speaks. Which I learned this recently. They've been, that open mic specifically, at least the spirit of it, has been going for 30 years.
That's wild,
which is kind of bonkers. Yeah. But they're there the first Thursday of every month, and I'll be doing a featured spot there in January. It's his birthday show.
Hell yeah.
Very much looking forward to that. I'll be reading poems and telling jokes. So
sick, dude.
Then I don't know how early I can speak of this. I'm just going to say it anyway.
And this will come out mid-November, like we talked about, mid to late November.
Okay. I think November 21st, you can catch, it'll be Andy Russell, myself, Zach Pollard, Antonio Edmonds. We will be at Six Strings doing a little comedy show.
Oh, I did hear about that. I was talking to Andy about that. Yeah, I'm very excited.
That's going to be fun.
Hell yeah. What else you got? Anything else coming up in the pike for 2025?
I think that's pretty much it to finish the year.
And then all the open mics, obviously, right?
Oh, yeah. Spanky's on Tuesday. There's Lyle's on Sundays, which is just, I don't know if you guys want people to know where your studio is.
Not yet.
Nah,
okay.
Well, actually,
Never mind.
it doesn't matter.
I won't say where it is. But, yeah, there's Lyle's, does an open mic on Sunday. That's a lot of fun. Joe and Alex, great hosts, fun people. Check them out. And then Joe Mays does just recently started a tiki bar open mic down downtown.
Love Joe.
Fun mic. He just does like an alternating co-host thing. So I don't know. You might catch me out there occasionally. Haven's on the first Thursday of every month, I believe is when they do it.
I think that's right. Yeah, because I've been to a couple of when they were Jennings.
Down in the Jennings. Everyone still calls them Jennings.
Jennings, what's it called now?
Havens.
Yeah, Jennings Havens House. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, really great basement. Love a good basement vibe.
It's
fun.
Know what I mean? It's a fun open mic too. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I can't thank you enough. We snagged you up, Dylan, on a Sunday. You came in here and you talked crazy with us.
Send us the form to join the cult.
Yeah, and
no problem. Are you guys have children?
No, I do not.
Yeah.
Perfect.
50-50 split. He's like, I'll take yours and we'll get you one.
If you had children, would you be opening? We'll talk. It's in the form.
It's all prerequisite. Don't worry about it. But yeah, dude, we snagged you up on a Sunday. You were kind enough to come out to our. You're technically the first to be interviewed here. I don't know what order this will drop, but in the new studio, and we're very pumped to have you, man. So thank you so much for your time.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
This is a thrilling episode of the Days Grimm. My name is Brian Michael Day.
My name is Thomas Grimm, and this has been Dylan Kennedy.
Thanks so much, Dylan.
Thank you.
Bye.
Music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy. There's a concept that works. 20 million other white rappers emerge, but no matter how many fish in the sea, it'll